If you love magic schools, epic battles, and overpowered protagonists who break all the rules, today, we're diving into the top 20 magic school anime, where the MCs aren't just students, they're absolute legends. From prodigies who defy fate to hidden monsters in disguise, get ready for an action-packed list that will blow your mind. When supernatural battles became commonplace, follows a literature club whose members suddenly gain supernatural powers during a meeting. Jirai Andu can summon black flames, but they're purely for show and lack real power. Meanwhile, his friends possess impressive abilities. Tomoyo manipulates time, Hatoko controls elements, Sayumi can restore objects and living beings, and Chifuyu creates matter from thin air. The origin of their powers remains a mystery, yet their daily lives continue with a supernatural twist. The story explores how these students balance their newfound abilities with the everyday challenges of high school. This anime follows Chang Tian, who inadvertently summons the artifact Xiao Bai, leading him to battle others with similar powers. The series shares strong similarities with Fate, featuring battles akin to a holy war, though referred to as trials, where the victor is granted a wish. Chang Tian's weapon abilities closely resemble those of Archer from Unlimited Blade Works and Gilgamesh from Fate Zero. While the early fights are engaging, they eventually devolve into one-shot attacks, reducing the impact of choreography. Despite this, the anime's standout feature is its soothing, atmospheric music, though its resemblance to Fate can be distracting. The story begins when Yachi Haruaki receives a mysterious black cube from his archaeologist father. He soon discovers that the cube transforms into a girl named Fear, a cursed tool with a violent nature. Cursed tools possess human attributes but harm others uncontrollably. Determined to help her break free from her curse, Haruaki is joined by his neighbor Konoha and class representative Kirika. Together, they face dangerous organizations and incidents related to cursed tools. The anime blends Magic Academy themes with romance and an overpowered protagonist, making it a solid choice for fans of the genre. In a world where people hunt for rare and powerful relics known as Lost Precious, Ryuji Kisaragi and his cousin Eriko work as treasure hunters. When Eriko returns from studying abroad, she drags Ryuji into intercepting a valuable artifact from the villainous Fang organization. However, instead of a simple treasure, they discover a dragon girl named Rose, who instantly bonds with Ryuji. Now, Ryuji and Eriko must protect Rose, teach her about the world, and face powerful enemies, including other dragons, on their journey. Matsuri is a modern city rich in Japanese culture, but high schooler Kotaro Tennoji remains disconnected from its traditions. He spends his time pestering the delinquent Haruhiko and harboring romantic feelings for the oddball Kotori. Kotaro possesses a unique ability to rewrite his body, enhancing his strength and speed. His curiosity about the supernatural leads him to the mysterious Akane Senri, prompting him to revive the occult club alongside Kotori, Chihaya, Lucia, and Shizuru. As their adventures unfold, Kotaro stumbles upon hidden secrets that push him toward a fate only he can change. A hyperspace gate opens in the Pacific Ocean, connecting Earth to a world of fairies and monsters. San Teresa becomes home to these otherworldly visitors, but with them comes crime, drugs, and human trafficking. Kei Matoba, a former JSDF soldier turned detective, fights to maintain order. After his partner is killed during a fairy trafficking case, he seeks vengeance. He's soon paired with Tilarna Exadilica, a noble fairy from the Farbani kingdom, to solve the case. Despite their differences, the duo must work together to rescue the kidnapped fairy and bring justice to the criminals. In a world where magic has replaced science, Mo Fan, a poor high school student, dreams of becoming a magician to repay his father's hard work. After gaining admission to a prestigious magic school, he faces ridicule for his background and apparent lack of ability. However, Mo Fan stuns everyone when he masters both the powerful fire and rare lightning elements. As he hones his skills, he encounters deadly creatures and dangerous foes. This Magic Academy anime, featuring an overpowered protagonist, offers a mix of action and romance that fans of the genre will love. To combat rising crime rates, Japan establishes Tokyo Butte High, an elite academy where students, known as Butte, train to become law enforcement mercenaries. Kinji Toyama, a sophomore dropout, tries to live a quiet life, avoiding his embarrassing special ability. However, when he becomes the target of the notorious Butte killer, he crosses paths with Arya Holmes Kanzaki, a highly skilled but hot-headed prodigy. After witnessing his hidden potential, Arya insists on becoming his partner. This action-packed anime follows their adventures as they take on dangerous missions together. Set in medieval France during the Hundred Years' War, Junketsu no Maria follows Maria, a powerful young witch who despises war and uses her magic to disrupt battles. However, her interference draws the attention of the Archangel Michael, who forbids her from meddling in human affairs. As punishment, he decrees that she will lose her magic if she ever loses her virginity. Now labeled a heretic, Maria continues her fight for peace, while the church and warlords conspire against her. The anime explores themes of war, morality, and personal sacrifice in a fantastical medieval setting. On May 1, 1945, a group of Nazi officers in Berlin performs a ritual to awaken the powerful Order of the 13 Lances, but its outcome remains unknown. Years later, in Suwahara City, Ren Fuji is recovering in the hospital after a violent altercation with his friend Shiro Yusa. Plagued by recurring nightmares of guillotines, murderers, and black-cloaked knights, Ren struggles to return to normal life. However, Shiro's ominous words linger in his mind, pulling him into a dark mystery filled with supernatural forces, historical intrigue, and psychological horror. In a wild twist of fate, Kenshi Masaki is dragged into the world of Geminar by mysterious abductors. To earn his way back home, he must help them assassinate the newly crowned Empress, Lashara Asu X-18, using a colossal robot known as the Sacred Mechanoid. Lashara's forces aren't thrilled about the attack, but she quickly recognizes Kenshi's skills and insists he be taken alive. Turns out, Kenshi is a rarity in Geminar. Rather than disposing of him, Lashara makes Kenshi her personal attendant. Now serving the Empress, Kenshi heads to the Holy Land, where Sacred Mechanoid pilots train. His arrival turns heads, but little does he know that behind the Academy's walls, a sinister plot is brewing, one that could send the entire world spiraling into chaos. Forced to endure a matriarchal dating simulator, a regular guy must survive in this bizarre world until he beats the game. After endless hours of grinding, he finally reaches the end, but his exhausting gaming spree leaves him sleep-deprived and starving. While heading to the convenience store, he tumbles down the stairs and blacks out. When he wakes up, he's in for a horrifying revelation. He has been reincarnated as the game's lackluster side character, Leon Fu Bartfort. Stuck in a world he despises, Leon must use his gaming knowledge to navigate the plot and carve out a place for himself in a society where the odds are stacked against him. After dying in a car accident, mecha-obsessed otaku Tsubasa Kurata is reincarnated in the Fremavilla Kingdom, where massive mechs called Silhouette Knights battle monstrous creatures. Now reborn as Ernesti Echevarria, a noble with extraordinary magical talent, he is determined to fulfill his lifelong dream, building his very own Silhouette Knight. Enrolling at the Royal Lahaila Academy, where pilots are trained, Ernesti befriends twins Adeltrud and Archid Ulter. Together, they embark on an unprecedented quest to create a new generation of Silhouette Knights, something that hasn't been done for centuries. In a world of magic and nobility, Louise Françoise Leblanc de la Vallière is infamous at Tristane Academy for her abysmal spellcasting, earning her the nickname Louise the Zero. During a summoning ritual meant to call forth a powerful familiar, Louise instead conjures up Saito Hiraga, an ordinary Japanese teenager. Now bound by magic, Saito is forced into servitude as Louise's personal attendant, dealing with chores and constant abuse. However, things take a turn when he discovers a mysterious mark on his hand, the legendary Gandalfur's crest, signifying an exceptionally powerful familiar. Thus begins Saito's chaotic journey as he navigates life as Louise's reluctant companion, uncovering secrets that prove she may not be as zero as everyone thinks. At Koryu Academy, students known as Blazers manifest weapons from their souls, training to achieve the fabled Absolute Duo. Toru Kokonoe joins the academy after a personal tragedy, determined to become stronger. However, his entrance exam takes an unexpected turn when he must duel his seatmate, with the loser being expelled. Prepared to fight, Toru instead manifests a shield rather than a weapon, an anomaly that catches the interest of Julie Sigtuna, a foreign student with her own hidden motivations. Mato Kuroi is excited to start junior high and quickly befriends Yomi Takanashi, their friendship sealed by matching blue star charms. However, as they enter their second year, the two drift apart. Mato bonds with her basketball teammate Yukutari, while Yomi gradually withdraws from her life. Then, Yomi suddenly disappears. Meanwhile, in another realm, Black Rock Shooter embarks on a battle against the enigmatic Dead Master. As the two worlds intertwine, it becomes clear that Mato and Yomi's fate is inexplicably tied to the legendary gunslinger and the mysteries of their shared blue star charm. Reiji Ozora is a master of giving up. He loses interest in everything. That is, until his friend Maiko introduces him to the hottest new VR game, Dragon Drive. In this game, players are paired with dragons that match their personality and skill. Reiji dreams of getting an awe-inspiring beast, only to receive Chibi, a tiny, unimpressive dragon. But first impressions can be deceiving. Chibi turns out to be one of the rarest dragons in existence. Determined to prove his worth, Reiji trains hard, and soon, he and Chibi find themselves caught up in a battle far beyond the world of gaming. Yuya Tenju has always been ridiculed by his family and society. Just as he reaches his breaking point, he stumbles upon a mysterious portal in his bathroom that leads to an abandoned house in another world. Even stranger, the place once belonged to a sage, leaving behind game-like abilities, legendary weapons, and even enchanted crops. With these newfound powers, Yuya is no longer the weak outcast everyone mocked. He's about to become an unstoppable force, both in the other world and his own. Long ago, a mighty hero vanquished the Demon Lord, ushering in an era of peace. In honor of his legacy, Rosewood Academy was founded to train future heroes. Among its best students is Arnest Flaming, the Empress of Flames, known for her discipline and combat prowess. Her world is shaken when a carefree transfer student, Blade, arrives, someone who rivals her in power. Much to her frustration, the king assigns her the task of showing Blade the ropes. As Arnest and her classmates undergo grueling trials, they begin to realize that being a hero isn't just about power, it's about proving themselves worthy of their legendary predecessors. After a decade of war against the terrifying Shadow Labyrinth, the world is on the verge of collapse. Desire Armin, one of humanity's last surviving magicians, makes a final stand, only to fail. However, instead of dying, he finds himself sent back in time to his days as a student at Hebrion Academy. Armed with the knowledge of the future, Desire now has a second chance. This time, he won't let his friends die. This time, he will change fate itself. And there you have it, the top 20 Magic School anime with OPMCs, where laughter and enchantment go hand in hand. Which one will you binge watch first? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow anime lovers, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Otaku Recommends for more awesome anime content. Until next time.